onto Northeast Ferry Road.
I feel like if one person can do it, then we all can do it. It's I don't know. That's why I think it's possible. If one person can do it, then somebody else can do it.
It doesn't become a thing about whether you can or not. And that's where a lot of people get caught up. And I don't know if they make it like a Me Too gang or anything you can do, I can do sort of game, but it's a ridiculous state that's going to hold you up. It's going to definitely hold you back. Absolutely. Especially if you're not well versed in certain things already. If your mind is already underneath so many locks placed on you by family, placed on you by uneducated teachers, placed on you by social stigmas, like, dude, you're gonna react in every way that you think the world wants you to react. Same way we'll beef with each other, but we won't beef with the police. Same way we'll let our rights be violated, but if this brother over here steps on our J's, we might blow his head off. You kidding me? You kidding me? It takes a thorough look inside of self, inside of what you're in. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just surface. It's not just surface level things, bro. Because you got to break so many different brackets of not only the things that you learn, but the way that you learn. And sometimes it's not hard to say fuck what mom is talking about. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not hard to say fuck what pops is talking about. Sometimes it is. But it ultimately, can you make that choice?
I can't.
You dig what I'm saying?
I can empty my cup up all the way. I've been saying for years, can you basically empty everything and just fill it back up? I don't know how else to say it.
And then once you on the level of can you, it's will you. You dig what I'm saying? Because not many people will draw that will from themselves. Like, they'll count on somebody else for it, or they got to be pressured into it, or here's a good one, they got to have two other people do it with them. They got to have somebody around them so they can feel comfortable. Nobody's willing to sit in the darkness long enough to come to the light. It's unfair to the light. We're supposed to just accept everybody in that want to be in. The mission's critical. The mission's critical. You're not willing to go through the process, so you're not for the process. It's like everybody thinks that knowledge is power. Knowledge is potential power. Applied knowledge is actual power, because you can know whatever the fuck you want to know, but unless you're utilizing it, you're not doing anything. You just know something. You're just thinking about something. Action and thought has to be hand in hand. That yin and yang has to be together in order for it to release properly. In order for it to become reality, we're co-creators, right? Okay, so if you thinking all the time, you ain't got no action, whether it be inner action or outer action. If you're only thinking all the time, how are you really co-creating? Nah, you counting on somebody else. You counting on somebody to fill your cup as a seeking. Just like you, like, hey, yo, you ready? Phone, camera, action. You're not counting on it. You went and sought it. Hey, yo, you down? Now everybody else gonna wait for it to come to them. Some people, you gotta slap on the back of their head. Hey, yo, man, you ain't with the program at all. Some people ain't gonna look for it, dog. I'm telling you, right when you get to it, right when you say, man, you gotta apply this. Damn, just talking about it, can you walk this shit like every day? And I mean, when your girl tell you that you're doing this, you're doing that, and you're walking that path, are you gonna jump off of it? Or are you gonna continue to walk down it? Are you that strong? When your father says, hey man, that's not the way to family, is that what you running with?
I've never liked traditions anyway.
Yeah, I can respect some of them, you know what I mean? But as for keeping it going, nah, it's gonna have to be a real reason. It's gonna have to be beneficial, not just to your emotional state, not just your pride or anything like that. Like, this has to be something for true growth. especially if I can see nothing but bad coming from it. And let's keep it real. Most black traditions, it ain't nothing really positive. We get together, wild out, drink, run over somebody. Shit, we get together, wild out, get on some drugs we ain't supposed to be on, end up shooting up somebody.
I always thought family reunions was stupid, at least mine are. Like, we listen to the music, ain't talking, we barely talking to each other. I'm trying to get to know people. Like, I'm trying to have family business meetings.
Bro, my sister just invited me to a family reunion. I told her to tell me the date and things of that nature. But you really do got to think about going to things like that. Because some people don't grow in any direction. They don't. Like, it's ridiculous. But I can bet you dollars to fucking donuts, you got somebody in your family that ain't never been off of their block. Really. They ain't never really left their neighborhood ever. You got some cats that, you know, they know it's another city over there, but bro, they ain't never went over there. Let alone go a couple states overseas or get a passport. So their thinking is solely based for like 10 blocks in each direction. That's the cap. That's the ceiling of my thinking, bro. I don't know nothing else. I didn't learn anything in school. My family has these types of traditions that don't really teach shit. Honestly, bro, like, I don't know really too many family get-togethers where a fight didn't pop off. Over something dumb, too. Over something silly. And those traditions hold that negative shit, too. Like, that'll transfer to your seeds. That'll transfer to the kids. You wonder why the kids hate these. It's because the mom and the pops have passed down something that happened in their time. And now we all got to abide by it.